All right, hey guys, welcome back. Here we are going to do a simple SOQL query. So first of all, this is the prompt we're going to do. It's query 6 account records into a list, iterate on this list and make a set of account IDs, and then display the values of this set. And I'll show you what this looks like, and then I'll show how to do that. So this is what the finished product is going to look like. So we're querying from the Salesforce org these IDs, and it's in the form of a set. And as you can see, we have 6 of them just as the problem asks for. So first things first, let's go to the developer console, and we are going to make and execute this code in the execute anonymous window. So let's go developer console. Let's delete this one. Let's delete these 3. So we're going to do debug and open execute anonymous window here. And so we're going to do the first part of the question, which was to query the 6 account records into a list. So now I'm going to type it out here. So making an account list. We're getting the IDs from the account object. And in this case, we only want 6 of them. So here we're creating a list, and this where the data type here is account, and we are naming the list account list. So now to store the data into the list, we're going to make this SOQL query here, where we're retrieving the IDs from all of the accounts, but we limit the number of accounts we are getting from Salesforce with this limiter here. So stored in this account list will be 6 accounts, and let's say we just wanted to see what was stored in this list before we make the set. So to display the values, to display the data in the list, we will then just do system debug So, and then we're going to click open log, and we're going to click execute, and let's see what just this shows us. So because we did system.debug for that last part, we're going to click debug only right here, and it's going to show us just the debug line that we put. So it's showing the IDs, but it's showing it in this format. The question asks for it to be in a set, and here we have, ID and record type ID and account and all these other things, whereas the question only wants it to be only the IDs. So yes, you will see them, but we want them to be in a set. So let's go back and let's make that happen. So to go back, I'm just going to do debug, open execute anonymous, and here we are again. So now to go back to the prompt, which is here. So it says we need to iterate on this list and make a set of account IDs and then display the values of the set. So iterate means to go through the list, and we will go through the list one by one, and we're going to add each of the 6 IDs to a set, and then just display the set with the system debug, just like how we did earlier. So first, let's create the set. Set. Okay, so similar to list, we're going to do set, and the data type is ID right here, and we will name it account ID set. But instead of putting an SOQL query on the other side, we're going to just declare this empty new set. So now that we have the set, we want to go through the list one by one, and we will do this with a for loop. One of the ways that we can write a for loop is by writing for and then we create a variable to store information, and then we'll put a colon and then a list or a set. So in this case, it's going to be the list that we made earlier. So let me write this out for us. So as I mentioned earlier, so for the for loop, we're going to write for, and then we're going to create a variable to store the information, and one by one, and then we're going to put a colon and then the list or a set, and in this case it's a list. So if we look at this next line here, which says account ID set dot add and then ACC ID, this is saying for the ACC variable, this colon is equating the account list with this variable. So all the items in this list are going into this variable. One by one, it is going to add the IDs of those accounts only, instead of the other things that we saw earlier from the list, how it had other things besides the IDs. So it's going to add those to the set. So at this point, the set that we made called account ID set is going to have 6 IDs, and at this point all we need to do is just do the system.debug right here, which we did earlier, to make it show the contents of the set. So I'm just going to change this so it says set, and we're going to change this to account ID set. So then all I have to do here is just click execute, and then we just do debug only, and you're going to see that here we have the information displayed in a set, and it's the 6 IDs 1 2 3 4 5 6, and it doesn't have all the other things that were there before with the list. So this is exactly the finished product. And also, if you ever want to learn just more about Apex developer concepts such as sets or lists or for loops, I highly recommend searching for the Apex developer guide, and you can easily type in what you want to learn about. So I'll show that super quickly. So all you do is you just type in Apex developer guide into Google, and you can get here. And it's so nice because you just type in the search bar here, for example, sets, and you just click here, and it gives a detailed description. It's simplified, as you can see. It's only this much, but it tells you exactly what you need to know, and it's just how to create them, and different variations. So super helpful for anything you're trying to learn. So highly recommend this. I'll put the link also in the description of this video. So now that we were able to make this set, that concludes this video. So thanks again for watching, and again, just highly recommend that Apex Developer Guide website for more details on basically whatever you want to learn more about when you're writing code. So thank you and have a great day.